大家好，我是 Martin, and this is Short Stories, brought to you by the Taichung Ke Language Center. Today's short story is called Unlikely Heroes. It's about making sick children happy using photo shoots. But before I read the story, I'm going to read the vocabulary and vocabulary example sentences. After the story, I will read 4 listening comprehension questions. Let us begin. Vocabulary. Inner. Inner. Some people believe that religious faith can bring them inner peace. Specialize. Specialize. Our organization specializes in helping children from underprivileged families. Defect and defective. Defect. Defective. Luckily, the baby was born without any defects. That type of car is believed to have defective brakes. Unpleasant. Pleasant. Unpleasant. Pleasant. The kitchen towel began to give off an unpleasant smell because it wasn't dried properly. Because of his pleasant personality, Mark gets along with everyone. Display. Be on display. Display. Be on display. Doctors generally display their diplomas on the walls of their offices. The artist's latest paintings are currently on display at the art gallery. Powerful. Powerful. Maternal love is one of the most powerful forces known to mankind. Transformation. Transformation. Transform. Transform. Ed went through a major transformation during college. The sheet of paper can be transformed into different shapes. Inspiring. Inspiring. Inspire. Inspire. The leader's inspiring words encouraged the protesters. My father has inspired me to be the best in my class. Obstacle. Obstacle. An or the obstacle to. Tradition is often an obstacle to progress. Grateful. Grateful. I'm so grateful to you for all that you've done. Costume. Costume. People dressed up in elaborate costumes for the parade. That's the end of the vocabulary. Now I'm going to read the story. Unlikely Heroes. Renee Bergeron is a proud mother of 14 children, so one can say that she knows children pretty well. She is also a professional photographer who specializes in taking photos of births and newborns. When her youngest child, Apollo, was born with a heart defect and had to go through many unpleasant hospital trips, she knew just what to do to lift his spirits up. Make him a superhero. In 2012, when Apollo was 3, his mother decided to do a superhero photo shoot. She found him some rubber boots and goggles from around the house and tied a purple blanket around his neck as a cape. He had needed a feeding tube after surgery to fix his heart problem, so he proudly displayed his feeding tube while he got into character with some powerful poses. He went from mild-mannered Apollo to Super Apollo. Bergeron was so moved by her son's transformation that she posted his photos online and offered her services free of charge to families of children with special needs who wanted an inspiring superhero photo shoot. Through 2013 and 2014, the Superhero Project was born after Bergeron had 9 more empowering photo shoots with children who went through difficult obstacles in their young lives. She took photos of children with Down syndrome, autism, and a variety of other mental conditions. She has worked with children who have physical disabilities like cerebral palsy. She has also photographed one little girl whose legs are different lengths. Some children wore capes, others wore fairy wings, but all of them got to feel super for the day. Parents of these children are grateful for Bergeron's photo series. They see their children as heroic for dealing with the challenges that they were born with. Now the rest of the world can see these little heroes for what they really are: brave, strong, and super in every way. Okay, so making sick children feel more confident and better about their lives, even just for a little bit. They do this by taking photos of them in heroic poses and wearing heroic costumes. What hero would you prefer to be? Maybe Superman? Batman? Why not Spider-Man? Everyone loves Spider-Man. Well, anyway, I'm going to read the 4 listening comprehension questions. Listen carefully. Question 1. What inspired Bergeron to take a picture of her son as a superhero? A. Her son loved comic books. B. Her son had a heart defect. C. It was a Halloween costume. D. Her other children gave her the idea. Well, comic books and Halloween costumes are never mentioned in this story. Never once. But it does mention his heart defect. B. Her son had a heart defect. Question 2. What happened to Apollo during his photo shoot? A. He became more confident. B. His heart problem was cured. C. He got along better with others. D. He spoke for the first time. Well, it can't be D. He was 3 years old when they took the photo shoot, so I'm sure he was speaking by then. But it does say that he became A, more confident, because he would become Super Apollo. Remember, he got into character with powerful poses and proudly displayed his feeding tube. I'd say that's confident. Question 3. What is not true about the Superhero Project? A. Some of the children have physical disabilities. B. There were both boys and girls in the pictures. C. The photo shoots didn't cost parents any money. D. All the children wore the same costume. Well, A is definitely true. They had physical and mental disabilities. So A is not the answer, because we want something that's not true. B, there were both boys and girls? Yes, there were both boys and girls. And C, the photo shoots didn't cost parents any money. Remember, they said it was free of charge. That means no money. So this is also true. So D, all the children wore the same costume? That is not true. They wore capes, some wore fairy wings, it says. So D is the correct answer. D. Question 4. How did parents of the children in the superhero project feel about the photos? A. They were surprised at the quality of the photos. B. They were sad to see the other children's conditions. C. They were happy to see another side of their children. D. They were disappointed in how few photos there were. Well, I don't think the word disappointed ever comes up in this story, so it's definitely not anything with disappointment. But it does say that parents of these children were grateful for the photo series because they could see the heroic side of their children, and they wanted everybody else to see that too. So the correct answer is C. They were happy to see another side of their children. C. That's it for today. I hope you got all 4 of them right. And remember, stay super. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.